Okay, question देखो. A triangular metal plate ABC of uniform thickness is made to rotate about an axis perpendicular to the plane of plate by application of force F at exact midpoint of AB as shown in the figure. If alpha 1 and alpha 2 are angular acceleration of plate when axes of rotation are passing through A and B respectively, which of the following is correct? Four options are given. Mark your answer. Pause this video, try to solve, mark the answer. Okay. So let's see. Uh, about points A and B, the moment of inertia will be different. So obviously the angular acceleration will not be same. Okay, so we just need to compare how much will that be equal to. Now let's say sides of the triangle are not given. So we also need to assume the sides of the triangle. So let's say that this side is A and this side is B. Okay, then moment of inertia about A will be how much? Moment of inertia about A will be moment of inertia about the axis AC plus moment of inertia about the axis AB. This is the axis AC and this is the axis AB. So about this axis I find moment of inertia, about this axis I find moment of inertia, and then add them together using perpendicular axis theorem. So I can obtain the moment of inertia about A. Correct. So IAC is how much? It will be equal to MB square by 6. IAB is how much? MA square by 6. So this is equal to M by 6 A square plus B square. Okay. Now let's find alpha 1. So alpha 1 will be torque about A divided by moment of inertia about A. So uh, how do you find the torque about point A? This distance will be how much? B by 2. So force into distance B by 2 will give you torque. So we can simply write down over here F B by 2 divided by M by 6 A square plus B square. This gives us 3FB by M A square plus B square. This is your alpha 1. Okay. Now similarly let's see about the point B. So about point B I find moment of inertia about AB plus moment of inertia about this axis. Let's call this axis as this is your I1, let's say. Okay, so IB will be equal to I1 plus IAB. Now see here itself you can directly check out the answer. IA is IAB plus IAC while IB is I1 plus IAB. So IAB is common for both. So I1 and IC we need to compare these two. So obviously I1 will be more than IAC. Moment of inertia about this axis will be less than moment of inertia about this axis. So since moment of inertia about B is more, so angular acceleration about B will be less. So the correct answer is, we can from here itself we write down that alpha 1 will be more than alpha 2. Okay, but still we need to go through proper numerical derivation. So I1 will be how much? I1 will be equal to M B square by 2 and IAB will be M A square by 6. Okay, so this is equal to M by 6 3B square plus A square. Then alpha 2 will be torque about B divided by IB. So torque about B is again FB by 2. Okay, same reason. Distance of force F and the point B is B by 2. So FB by 2 and divided by IB is how much? M by 6 3B square plus A square. So we get 3FB by M 3B square plus A square. So you see from the formula for alpha 1 and alpha 2, from these two formula we cannot really compare their relation, whether option D, for example something like option D alpha 1 equal to 2 alpha 2, we cannot compare it using this formula and this formula. So all we can compare is that the denominator of alpha 1 is smaller than denominator of alpha 2, so alpha 1 will be more than alpha 2, that's it. So your answer is option B. All right.